welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Neverwinter Nights 2 with the Baldur's Gate Reloaded mod. Alright, we are here outside of the Flaming Fist headquarters. I want to go inside there and take a look at things. Apparently the Duke is under some kind of disease or something like that. Plus this place is under new leadership, so we're probably going to end up fighting these guys. Off camera I did buff up with our long duration stuff, so let's go inside here and take a look at things. Alright, you know what, let's have Kagan lead out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to end up in a fight here, but let's take a look at things first. Benji. Oh, they're in a neutral state at the moment. Not going to do anything. Let's go talk to Benji. What foolishness is this? Are you trying to storm the Flaming Fist compound? You'll find no friends here, Kagan. Angelo now commands the Flaming Fist. Friends of Duke Elton can only expect death from Angelo's new order. To arms! To arms! Kagan and cohorts have broken into the compound. Yep. Alright, oh yeah, everybody just went hostile. Okay, well, let's use up some of these potions. Let's go with some speed. And, let's get away from this guy, I think. But let's target this guy here first with some curse. And Monteron, what can we do with you? Maybe some bark skin. Let's leave him for now. Yeah, I want to make sure we're away from this guy here. I think this guy's going to be okay though, so let's go ahead and get some Mass 8 up here. Everybody's in range, and SOAR, let's move him away. Alright, and Feldorn. Let's get some Magic Fang going on here. We got haste up. Ooh, a bunch of them just spawned. And it looks like there's a caster right there too. Let's see. Let's get this guy dead. You know what? Let's move. Can we target him with some silence? Alright, he just failed it. Wow, these guys are all bunched up. You know what? Oh, we do. I was going to say, let's get some Call Lightning Storm. Looks like we got it coming up already. And we got Hammer of the Gods going in. And let's see if we can maneuver for a sneak attack in here somewhere. Let's get this guy dead over here. Get him out of our hair. Yeah, let's finish him off. He's almost dead. Ooh, we got some confusion going on. But it looks like it's affecting them. Where's that caster? Did he come up here and get killed? Let's finish these guys off next. Let's use... yeah, let's go with some Lethargy. And Monteron. Let's move. Ooh. Let's see if we can't get a sneak attack on somebody here. You guys focus on them. Alright, he's down. Let's go for this guy next. Alright, not too bad. A lot of goodies here. Let's go to Kagan. Nothing we need, nothing we need. Yeah, we'll leave that all behind. What do we got going on? Some slowing? Yeah, that'll wear off. And also, nothing we need. We could certainly sell this stuff, but I don't need to. Let's grab the gold and the magical stuff, though. That can stay. And that can stay. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at that stuff. Yeah, an adventurer's robe, we can sell that. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in these passageways that we need to mess with. We just need to go upstairs. Yeah, let's go to Kagan.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Everybody's walking slow. Let's just gather everybody up with the gather tool. Here named Kent. You there, shh! Don't make too much noise. My name's Kent, and I want to talk to you. What does he want, Kent? I remember the bunch of you from when you worked for Scar and Elton. Well, since you've been gone, things have gone downhill. Elton's taken ill, and he's resting in the room beside us. His healer, Rashad, keeps on saying that there's nothing he can do, but I know better. He's no healer from what I've seen. Anyhow, it don't matter. I've decided to desert the Flamin' Fist before things get too hairy. I don't want to lose my life over whatever power struggle is going on in the city. Why don't you think Rashad's a healer? I followed him one night and all the way into the sewers. There he went into the undercellars. Why would a healer be found in a whorehouse? I don't know what he was doing there, but it wasn't good, whatever it was. I have to get going before my commander notices that I'm deserting. Perhaps we'll meet again. Okay. Scar's murder. Okay, yep, we're gonna have to deal with the phony healer here, and that's... Yep, there he is right there. Alright. Well, hopefully this slowing wears off fairly quickly. I'm gonna have to go get rested. Let's go to Kagan. I'm guessing this is gonna be a fight here. Alright, there's Duke Elton too, laying in bed. Let's go see what's up with this guy. Who are you? What are you doing here? We know who you are. So you figure out the truth, meat. It will do you little good. Guards! Before my guards get here, I should be able to deal with you myself. Yeah. Alright, yep, doppelganger. Let's see, let's go to Branwen. Let's go to her silver dagger. Let's take this damn thing out. Alright, what is these guys doing? Oh, did some guards spawn out there possibly? Alright, looks like we got that one dead.
Honorable men are hard to come by.
I am again in your debt. That creature has kept me helpless for too long. Perhaps if I hadn't been incapacitated...
If I wasn't carrying all this
Damn it.
junk, I might be able to move.
I might have been able to prevent Scar's death. Angelo will soon hear of my recovery. It is important that you take me away from here. I'm sure Angelo won't want me coherent and among the living. Take me to the Harbor Master's building. The Harbor Master is a good friend of mine. I can rest there until I'm fully recovered. Take this letter. I managed to filch it off of Rashad when he wasn't caring for me. From what I read of it, it seems that Sarevok has dire plans for the city. I fear for the lives of my fellow dukes, Laia and Belt. If they were to die, Sarevok would take over the city. You must find Slythe and Kristen and stop them. Hurry, we must make haste. Okay, so we got the letter and we got Duke Elton's body. Alright, anything on this doppelganger? Longsword, we can leave that behind. Alright, so... There's Duke Elton's body, 130 pounds, yeah. Let's give that to Kagan. And let's take a look at this letter. Kizka, I must commend you for a job well done. Without your careful administrations, Elton would have remained my most potent foe. I must now ask for another favor. Some of your brethren are gathering at the sewer entrance to the palace. They are preparing to assassinate Grand Duchess Laia Janeth and Grand Duke Belt. I need you to assist them in their efforts, for you are the craftiest of your kind. This is the moment I have long waited for, and as I hope, you have as well. The bloodshed that will result when I declare war on Am will be most glorious. Meet Kristen and Slythe at the undercellars. They are my best assassins. There are many access points to the undercellars to the sewers. Signed, Sarevok. Alright. Yep. Alright, and just to make sure there's nothing else in here. I think we scavenged everything out of here already. But let's check to make sure. Yeah, that's junk. And more junk. Alright. So, we need to make our way back to the undercellars, but first, let's see if we can possibly get rid of this slowing that we got going on. Let's put... Oh. Alright. It just wore off. That'll work. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, back outside. Let's see if there's anybody out here that's new. No guards. Bunch of beggars. Alright, so we need to go back to the Harbor District and go to the Harbor Master's office, or the Docks District, I should say. And we need to go to the Harbor Master's office. I don't Don't see anybody new out here. Let's go to the map. And back to the docks. Anybody new over here? Nobody that I can see. Alright, here's the Harbor Master's office over here. We got a beggar and some courtesans.
For the poor.
Nothing we have to worry about though.
You need some fun?
Look no further!
I'll show you a thing or two.
Alright, let's use the gather.
Follow me and try to keep up.
Alright, let's talk to the Harbor Master. By the Bitch Queen's breath! That's Duke Eldon you have with you. He's looking in a bad way. Leave him here with me. I'll make sure he's alright. You're the people who've been working for Scar and Elton against the Iron Throne. Well, I'm sure you have much to do, so you should get a move on it. Don't worry about Elton. I'll keep good care of him. I've got to get him to a safe place, so good luck. Alright, and we just picked up a bunch of XP, and yep, Elton's body has been taken away. Alright, there's nothing else we need to do in here. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is go down to the undercellars. I think I am gonna go through the Blushing Mermaid. I don't want to go through the sewers.
Arms for the poor.
So let's go to the city map.
You must gather your party
Alright,
before
let's gather
venturing
everybody
forth.
up. Yeah, let's go up here to the Tavern District. And here we are. And looks like there's a guard named Sorrel right in front of us. Let's see what he's got to say.
Serve the flaming.
Garen, where have you been? I've had some business to attend to back at home, but I fear that the same business has drawn me back to the gate. Well, keep your head down before they clip it from your shoulders, fool. People are saying you killed the leaders of the Iron Throne. There's a goodly price upon your head, don't you realize? A price on my head, and you'll not take it? There's trouble in the fist. Big trouble. Duke Elton's fallen sick and Scar was killed. Supposedly in a simple robbery, but I have my doubts. It's all Angelo. He's making a power grab, taking control of the fist. And with Scar out of the way, there's nothing to stop him. I've seen him paying visits to the Iron Throne too, and I don't like it one bit. There are some of us that are still loyal to Eldon, and lucky for you, I happen to be one of them. Please, for your sake, and ours, keep your head down, and, if you get the chance, sniff around the Iron Throne's base. If you can find a way to talk to Duke Elton, even better, but they're keeping him in the middle of the Fist headquarters. Damn it, Angelo will pay dearly for this, and I hope it's soon. Yeah, we took care of all that already. And there's Hussam right in front of us. Anybody else running around? Let's go talk to Hussam. He's coming to us. Hey guys, remember me? Your old friend Hussam. It's good to see you all again. Lots has happened since you were gone. I've been hearing all sorts of things. I heard you guys are wanted for murders. Huh, so you're murderers, huh? Well, I still like ya. Hey, I have some more info for you. Do you want to hear it? What do you have for us? Well, it's quite a bit I have, quite a bit. Does you know about Duke Elton? He's diseased, he is. His seconds in command, Scar, got killed. Assassinated he was. So's, that's it. I got to get going now. If you wants to talk with me some more, just come by the Blushing Mermaid. See ya. Alright, yeah, we know about all that. Another journal update. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go into the Blushing Mermaid. Oh, what's going on back here? Oh yeah, these guys... some kind of plot is going on with them. Let's talk to them again. Sorry for misleading you, but there are times when subtlety works better than honesty. My associates and I don't want to fight, so we could ease the tension if all of us sheathed our weapons. Okay, we don't want to fight either. We'll give you a chance to explain yourself. The truth this time. Okay then. First off, my name really is Hussam. I've never owned a business in Baldur's Gate. My associates and I belong to an organization called the Shadow Thieves. I'm sure you've heard of us. I'm here in the gate because of the lies being spread about our organization and the nation of as a whole. I'm sure you're aware how you were framed as Omnish assassins while in Candlekeep, or how the deaths of Duke Antar Silvershield and Commander Scar were blamed on the Shadow Thieves. Well, we had nothing to do with it. It seems that someone is going to a lot of trouble to create a feeling of animosity between Baldur's Gate and Amn. Amn has never been interested in a war with this city, and has definitely not been responsible for all of the troubles in this region. All of that can be placed squarely upon the shoulders of the Iron Throne, or more specifically, Saravok. Now that I've told you who I am, perhaps you can tell me who you are. We're just mercenaries. We've been hired by Duke Eldon to investigate the Iron Throne. Mercenaries, huh? Well, your employer isn't in the best of shape right now, so perhaps you need some help. How do you plan on helping us? I've been tracking the movements of 2 night masks who've been operating in the city over the past few weeks. I'd say they were responsible for framing the past several murders on the Shadow Thieves. I know they've been staying at a place called the Undercellars. How about we pay them a visit? Show us the way. Just follow us to the Ilmater Shrine. It is one of the entrances to the Undercellars. Alright. Yep, let's follow him over there. Alright, let's talk to Sam. Here we are. The entrance is just in the back. We'll stay up here and run interference. The 2 you're looking for are named Slythe and Kristen. Talk to the priest of Ilmater in the temple. He'll get you into the Undercellars. Meet us up here when you've dealt with the assassins. Alright. Alright, priest of Ilmater's right there. And there's a beggar. Let's talk to the priest. Ah, suffer long this unholy flesh. Unholy flesh, is it? Yet is not flesh a thing of beauty, created in the very image of the divine? The divine, heavenly thighs, the ruddy locks of Soon herself. Aye, there be a bit of the divine in each succubus, Irenyi or Adufine. The 9 hells are full of good men and women burning in the very flames of their fallen passion. And burn they should. Love is a pure chalice, not to be tainted with the poisoned wine of passion. And what a sweet poison it is. Ah, it is you, the one who took such an interest in the theological nature of the flesh and its sins. There be a passageway leading off my quarters, which might allow you to investigate such sins close at hand. It leads to a place called the Undercellar. Would you be interested in accompanying me? Yes, show me to the Undercellar. Come with me then. Back down into the Undercellar dealer.
No time to chit-chat.
Hello, friend. Feel free to eat, drink, and be merry, but kindly do so outside of my office. If you wish to pay low lantern rates, then you'll warrant a warmer welcome. This is the underseller, however, and though our prospects be somewhat cheaper, my company is not. Have a pleasant day. Alright, non-lawful party. I hear there are some shady dealings that go on down here. Do you condone such behavior? I think you will find that speaking ill of the underseller is a good way to ruin your health. I take no interest in what my customers do here, and saying otherwise is a good way to get a face full of a fist in a hurry. Get out, if you please. Alright, we'll leave you alone, sir. Alright, and...
Look at Kristen, honey. It's that
Well,
girl
well,
from
well,
South
dear. What have we here? Blade fodder.
Oh, I'm so excited, Slythe.
I don't know,
I've never heard of
Slythe.
real live
They're so big and
heroes
threatening.
fighting for their lives.
Oh, my mistake. I was thinking of someone else. Oh, she's got a tongue of steel and a heart of gold, my Kristen does. And she's so pretty that she makes herself all invisible so guys don't give her hassle. Not that they would with a tough guy like me looking after her, of course. Slythe, baby, you tell them, honey. Oh, baby, you know me. You know you're Slythe. Hey, you. Don't you go watching us go all mushy, all right? It ain't none of your business. What's with you whispering, sweetheart? Hey, now, my girl, Kristen tells me that yous all have a soft spot for the Grand Dukes. Sure is a shame about Entar Silvershield, isn't it? One down and two to go. Poor Dukes. Wouldn't it have been better if they had all died together? Bah, Kristen, don't give it all away like that now. It's on. What do they call that again? The silver bladder? Enough of this cat and mouse stuff anyhow. I ain't cut out for it. We'll kill him now and do the Dukes after lunch, like Sarevok said us to. I'd love you for your mind, Slythe. Alright, there's Slythe over there, and apparently Kristen is invisible. Oh, there she is. Alright, let's go for her. Let's hit her with a little bit of curse. And let's get in the action here. Alright, let's go for Slythe. Let's see, what can we cast? Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, I want to rest up too later on, so let's go ahead and just unload on these guys here. Alright, let's get a little closer here. And let's see, what else can we crank up? Let's try some Slay Living. Alright, and Kagan, let's get him in the fight. Alright, where's Monteron? I wonder if we can sneak attack these guys. I doubt it, but let's give it a shot. Alright, Kristen's dead. Alright, and that's that. Let's see if they have any goodies. Let's go to Czar. In case they got something that needs to be identified. Yep, they sure do. Short Sword of Backstabbing. Nice, +3 short sword. We'll take that for sure. Short sword +1, couple rings that need to be identified, and a letter, and an invitation. Let's take a look at the letter. Slythe, the time to strike is now. When the party commences on the night of my coronation, you'll jump up with my doppelganger assassins at the sewer entrance to the palace. You are to insinuate yourself into the crowd in the ballroom. When I am finished with my speech, you will strike. If you aren't there, my doppelgangers will proceed without you, and your payment will be forfeit. Make sure to keep a leash on your little bitch of a wife. An invitation to the party is included with this note, signed Sarevok. This looks to be an important note, one that you should hold on to. Alright, yeah, we'll grab that. And we got an invitation. Let's take a closer look at this. This is an invitation to the inauguration of the newest Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. It will be held at the Ducal Palace. Present this invitation to the guard at the gate and you will be allowed entrance. Yeah, we need to keep that too. Alright, let's grab them. Alright, let's see what's on Kristen. A dagger +2 Longtooth. It's a dagger with +1 bonus to hit and its enchantment. And it's got extra piercing damage. Alright, we can grab that. And another ring that needs to be identified. Sling +1. And a bunch of scrolls. Let's just grab it all. Alright, let's take a closer look at this stuff we just picked up here. Alright, that short sword of backstabbing, that is going to go to Monteron. Yeah, he's currently got a short sword +2. So this one will be his new weapon. Let's take a closer look at that thing again. Yeah, just a regular one. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Short sword +1, we can sell that. Ring of reaction, we got plenty of those now. And a ring, another displacement ring, we can probably sell that. The letter we can pass off along with the invitation. Dagger +2, long tooth. That I guess we can be using as a backup weapon for somebody. Maybe we can, yeah, we can get rid of the scimitar +2 on Faldorn. Or it could be Czar's backup weapon too, but let's just leave it as is. Sling +1, we can sell that. That dagger we can sell. Clairaudience, Clairvoyance. Can't use that one, let's pass it off. Alright, Flame Arrow, we have that already. Summon Creature 3, I believe we have. Greater Invisibility, we have it now. Protection from Arrows, we already have. Fireball, we already have. And Vampiric Touch, we already have. And some Leather Armor +1, we can sell that stuff. Alright, and... let's see, I guess I'm just going to sell that short sword. Let's see, let's go back to the sling on Branwyn. Alright, that's all sell material. Alright, yeah, that's going to be her new backup weapon. Alright, we're running out of darts. Should probably try to buy some. Alright, and I think we are done down here. And some other remains. Yeah, we can leave all that stuff. Alright, and I don't think there's anything else down here. Alright, I think what I'm going to do next, I'm going to run up to the Blushing Mermaid. I'm going to go up there and rest up. And we're going to go back outside and talk to Hassam and let him know we took care of this business down here. I'm going to do this off camera. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, all done resting up, and we are now just outside of the Blushing Mermaid, and I want to go talk to Hassam and let him know we took care of those assassins down there. Let's see what he's got to say. How did you fare? We killed both of them. Good. Did you find anything on their bodies? We found several documents spelling out their next assassination. They were to join with a group of doppelgangers to kill the 2 remaining Grand Dukes during the election. We also found an invitation to Sarevok's coronation on their bodies. That's happening tonight. If they succeed, Sarevok will have seized control of the entire city. We should move immediately. We have to get to the Dukes before it's too late. We must gain entrance to the palace. You can use the invitation you found. The rest of us will see if we can gain access through the sewers of the city. I don't know how successful we'll be, so it's really up to you. Alright, yep, we know about all that. Alright, I think we are ready to go into the palace, except, you know what, I'm going to do a quick bit of last minute shopping. I want to get rid of some of this other extra junk we got, and I want to get some more darts and things, and I think we're going to continue on from there. I'm going to do this all off camera, and I'll see you right in front of the palace entrance in a bit. Alright, all done doing a bit of shopping. Sold a few things, and I bought some more darts and things for Faldorn. Other than that, I think we're ready to go. So we are back here in the Palace District, just outside the entrance to the palace. Now that we have these invitations, we should be able to get in now. Let's talk to Bill.
I serve the flaming fist.
Alright, I'll need to see your invitations. Here are the invitations. Could you let us in now? We're in a hurry. Don't be so impatient. Let's take a look at these invitations. Yes, they do look authentic. Alright then, you can enter. Thank you. Alright, let's get inside this place. Alright, yeah, there's going to be a big fight here if I remember correctly. Let's see. there's some containers and things back here. You know what? Let's take a quick look in them. We got some guards, a bunch of noblemen. Let's see if there's something in this armoire first. Maybe there's going to be something useful in there. Not possible. 38's DC 40. What do I have left for some picks? I got a +6. Might as well use it. It's just sitting in here taking up space otherwise. Cloak and 1,000 gold. Wow. Let's see. Let's go stealthy though. Alright, that cloak needs to be identified. Let's pass that thing off. And there's another cloak of protection +1. Yeah, another thing we can sell. And I believe there was another room on this end. Let's take a quick look over here. And then we're going to get up inside here. Yeah, I do have all my long duration buffs up. That should be sufficient, I think, but we'll see when we get in there. Let's see what's in this cabinet. Oops, let's see. We need to go to Monteron. And what do we got here? Some death armor, a bunch more gold, and something else that needs to be identified. Greater heroism. Alright, we can keep that one. Okay, we got heroism and greater heroism. And we got death armor. Let's put that...
What now?
Well, you know what? Let's give that to Kagan. He's got some more stuff to use. Alright, I think we are ready to go. Let's go see what's going to happen here. Let's talk to this guard. Would you please hand over your invitations? Here's the invitations. Thank you very much. You may pass now. Alright. Now that all of our guests have arrived, we can begin with the ceremony that you have all been waiting.
As all of you know, this is a special occasion for the city of Baldur's Gate.
It is time for a new person to join the ranks of the Grand Dukes. I do not wish to downplay the tragedy that we suffered with the loss of Antar's Silver Shield, but this is not the time for us to show grief.
The votes have been tallied from those submitted by the landowners. The result was nearly unanimous.
What of Duke Elton? Has his condition improved at all? If he dies, who will replace him? What about the rumors of Arm mobilizing for war? Why aren't we preparing for war? With our iron shortage, how are we to defend ourselves? And who will give us the iron we need? What of the Zentarum? I've heard that they may be somehow involved. I believe that Elton was poisoned by members of the Shadow Thieves. They're obviously trying to kill our leaders.
All of your questions will be answered in due time. You need not worry.
Antar was killed by Shadow Thieves, agents of Arm. If it isn't obvious to the rest of you, it's obvious to me. Arm wants a war.
The evidence we have about Entar's murder does resemble the work of the Shadow Thieves, but...
Resembles? That's ridiculous! The signature left behind on the body was the mark of the Shadow Thieves. Are you blind and stupid, woman?
if I may continue, the signature left behind was very blatant and could have been put there to mislead all of us.
Who would want to mislead us?
Perhaps I could interject something before this meeting degenerates into meaningless bickering.
We are here to welcome our new Grand Duke, so perhaps we should get on with it. Introducing the new Grand Duke, Sarevok Anchev.
I am honored to be here before such a respected assemblage of noblemen. I accept my new position with full awareness to my new responsibilities, and I will have many of them. I would first like to address many of the questions that have been asked earlier. The rumors about Am's mobilization for war are entirely true, as is the involvement of their Zentarum cohorts. But do not worry, we are not bereft of a defense. Although the recent Zentish attempt at depriving us of the most valuable war resource, iron, has weakened us, it has not crippled us. When my father was most recently murdered, I inherited his control over the western branch of the Iron Throne. They have a great deal of stockpiled iron, enough for all of our needs. I will give this to the city to do with as you will. Unfortunately, our greatest military commander lies on his deathbed, a grievous blow to this city. To ensure that the Flaming Fist is well led, I will be assuming control of the mercenary regiment, with permission from its current steward, Angelo.
Wait 1 moment. That is not in your power to decide.
Shut up! Let Servox speak.
Instead of waiting for the war to come to us, we will take it to them. With the Flaming Fist, we should be able to easily take the town of Nashkel, and then quickly fortify the mountain pass through the Cloud Peaks. What? Who dares to interrupt?
Oh, okay. Yep, they're coming right after us now. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's start taking out these damn doppelgangers here. Let's see. Let's go with some lethargy here. Alright, yeah, let's finish off this doppelganger here. Let's get Kagan up here. Alright, they're casting. Let's see. Ooh. Damn. Taking some heavy damage here. Let's get some healing real quick. Alright. There's a doppelganger over there. Servox over there too. Let's see. Where do I want to go? Let's get some spells cast out here. Let's get up here in the middle of everybody if we can. Let's see, can I get some mass aid up in there? Let's see, all of our guys are centralized over here. Let's move over a little bit. Some mass aid fired up. Monteron needs a little closer. Let's get these doppelgangers dead. We got a sneak attack in there somewhere. Alright, that one's dead. Alright, we're still doing okay. Looks like just one left over here. There's another one over there. Alright, we're wasting ammo here. Let's go melee. Let's go melee. Alright, that one's badly wounded. Alright, where is SOAR? He's back here. I wonder if I can get a cone of cold in there without hitting everybody else. Yeah, let's see if we can. Let's move Branwen though, she might get in there. Alright, that one's dead. Let's come over here. And that got it.
What now?
It was lucky that such brave men as yourselves intervened on our behalf. Is there anything that I can do for you in return? We have Servok's diary. Take a look through it. Servok is the one who tried to kill you, had Antar killed and nearly killed Elton. I'll take a look, but if you're wrong, the punishment for such false accusation is severe.
Angelo, those men are the ones wanted on multiple counts of murder. Kill them!
These men are not to be touched until I have finished reading these documents.
You don't need to read that document, but since I know you're too stupid to take my advice, I'll just take your head.
Okay, here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get some curse on him. And some moving in. Garen can get in the fight. Where's Kagan? Let's get over here. Alright, Branwen. Let's back you up. And let's go back to your sling. Alright, and SOAR. We need to get away from all that madness. And finally, Faldorn. She's casting.
You and I aren't finished yet. I'll kill you just as I killed Gorion. The only way you'll ever live in peace is if you kill me first.
And he teleports away with some other mysterious guy. I think it is in your best interest to hunt Sarevok and kill him before he does the same to you. I think you're right. The only problem is finding the bastard. Through the power of my god, I should be able to divine his location. Just wait a moment and I'll tell you where he has gone. He has been teleported to the Thieves Guild. I will dimension fold you to where he has gone. From there, you can follow him and kill him. Good luck. Alright. Anybody new in here? Yeah, looks like this guy's a new character. Yeah, I need to rest up before we go to... What is this? It seems like everyone's crashing in on the Thieves Guild these days. First that huge armored guy, and now you. You better tell me what you're here about, and right quick, or you're a lot of trouble. We're tracking down Sarevok, the huge armored guy. Where did he go? He went down the stairs right over there. He was sure in a hurry. If you're going after the guy, it'd probably be good of you to get a little more prepared than you look. Down there's the thief warrens, and they're really dangerous. Go talk to Black Lily over in the storeroom by the stairs. She'll give you some good prices on equipment. I even hear that she sells some magic stuff. Thanks. Yep. Yeah, we should probably rest up too. Right, I am going to go ahead and talk to her and maybe do some last minute shopping and try to get a rest up too. I'm going to do this off camera. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, once again, all done doing a little bit of shopping. Just sold something, didn't buy anything though. And I rested up and rebuffed up with all my long duration stuff, so I think we're ready to go. Let's grab Kagan. Let's see what we got going on down here. And we got autosave. Undercity. Valletta Stiletto. Let's take a look at a map. Oh yeah, I remember this big maze area.
What's your tale?
Blast you all thrice over. I don't know who you be, but if you are in league with them that cut me down, you can all go straight to Hades. May the spirits of those that built this maze take you down. Shut your yap, I'm looking for the one called Sarevok. Did he come this way? No. I fell on my own sword and damn near cut my own throat, you fool. Of course he was here. The mad jackal had clear passage past me, and still he paused to strike. I get the last laugh, though. Trap's head will get him, even with that mage he was dragging along. And you too, if you follow. I'm sure I can handle it. Fitting last words, if ever I have heard them. Go on then, run along. If you make it through to the Undercity alive, I'll be more than surprised. No skin off my nose either way. Though, I'd love to see you run Sarevok through. I'll just wait here and hear about it, though, if you don't mind. I ain't fool enough to run that gauntlet in there. The maze has not seen a live person pass since it was built. Maintained by her undead creators, you know. Cleaned by jellies, too. Better get a move on. Off you go. Where does the maze lead? I don't rightly know, though it is said there is a city beneath this one. Some archaeologist smart-ass sage might be able to tell you more about it. It's not a proper city down there. You understand? Just the remains. Just surprising, really. If the site that Baldur's Gate is built on is so appealing, it would figure that there would have been one built here before. I care little. Nothing but dead down there now. Get moving. I understand. Rest ye will. Yeah, whatever. Just you be sure to give that Sarevok a shank of steel. The Thieves' Maze. Yep, going down to the Undercity. Alright. Did you say anything else? Nope. Alright. I'm thinking we should probably lead out with Montaron. Keep an eye out for traps. And we got another autosave. Yeah, if I remember right, there's a bunch of jellies and oozes and things down here. Let's take a look at the map again. Yeah, this is just going to wind us all the way through here. Oh yeah, there's a green slime right there. Alright, that is a dead end, so let's just keep going this way. Looks like we got some slimes up here. Let's go back to Kagan.
No sense in delaying this.
And they're hostile. Alright, that's that. Let's keep moving. Yeah, there's another one. Alright, let's let it come. Alright, Kagan's gonna get it. Alright, that one's dead. Alright, let's take a look at the map again. Okay, it looks like there's gonna be an intersection here. One of them's a dead end, so we'll just go past that one and keep going. A lot of winding through here. Got everybody? Yeah, that's a dead end passage, so let's keep going this way. There's another slime. Let's go get him. We can get sneak attacks on him. That's a good thing. Let's keep moving. Alright, so it looks like we got a little bit of damage here on Kagan. Oh, did we lose? Looks like we lost some of our buffs. Might have to see what it's going to take to rest down here again. Get all our buffs back. Alright, those are dead. Let's see, can we rest down here? Oh, there's something here. Let's see what that is. A gem! Alright. Alright, what is our chances of resting down here? Okay, we shouldn't have much troubles. Okay. Let's keep moving. So far everything's fine. Although we are running up on time though. Let's get down to here, I guess. And we might have to end the episode. I think these things right here are trap markers. Those red diagrams on the ground. Alright, let's see. This just winds. Yeah, this zigzags all the way through here. Let's see how far we can get. We got a few minutes. Oh, skeleton warriors. Alright. Possibly some traps here too. Ooh, there's some more right there. Oh, doom guards. Alright, let's make sure we got everybody together first here. And since it looks like we can rest down here, you know what? Let's go ahead. Oh! We just set a trap off? Let's go ahead and get some of our medium things going on here. Looks like we're going to be coming right into a fight. And let's see, let's get some blasts fired up. So we crank up. Let's put a shield up. And let's go with some ghostly visage. And some more ghostly visage. And finally, let's get some more mirror image. Alright, I think that's going to be good. Let's go to Kagan. Alright, they just went hostile. Let's let them come. Yeah, we're not going to be able to sneak attack these things, but we can try to flank them at least. That one's badly wounded. Alright, he's down. Get this last one here. Oh, we got some taunting on him, huh? That's kind of surprising. Alright, we're still okay. Any remains in there? Nope. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, let's get up to this point right here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. Yeah, there's another set of skeleton warriors down there, and I believe there might be some traps here at these markers. But we'll find out in the next episode. Let's end her here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that like button. We'll see you in the next episode.